Om Shanti. So today's blessing from Baba was to maintain stable stage in all difficult situations. So as iron age is advancing, we can see the circumstances, situations are getting difficult, and often we had to face different critical situation in our life and surrounding. Day by day health problems are increasing. Wealth problem also increasing. Demands from family, friends, and work can create a lot of tension. And moreover, natural calamities. Now and again we hear calamity here and there, fire and tidal waves and earthquake and volcano and everything. So Baba has warned us that all these things will increase day by day, and there will be more and more chaos around us. And so we had to be ever ready to face all those difficulties. And for that, Baba today suggested, stabilize yourself in your own stage. Which means I had to be so much soul conscious, because my stage will depend on my consciousness. As we know, if I maintain soul consciousness, I'll be peaceful, happy, blissful, etc. But as soon as I become body conscious, I will be worried about different things. So I get upset because of situation not maintaining my soul conscious stage. One can have fear, one can be worried about different situations, one can get upset because something goes wrong in our life or surrounding. One can get angry, tension, tiredness. All these negative emotions will naturally destabilize me. And so far, we thought it's natural. No, I will be worried because this is a situation, or I'm afraid of this situation. or I got angry because of this situation. So these negative emotions or shaking from our stage has been natural, and we had all reasons for getting upset. Now, in order to maintain that stage, as Baba was mentioning this morning, see that we are not playing with dirt. If I am sitting on my throne, the immortal throne, or if I am aware of my being a soul seated on that immortal throne, I won't get upset. So that is very essential to maintain that soul conscious stage and remaining on that immortal throne and not become body conscious. Because if I am body conscious, I will be panicking in difficult situation, and I lose my clarity. I wouldn't know what to do if I am panicky. And so it is very essential to maintain that coolness, calmness, peaceful nature, so that I am getting clear touching from Baba. I am able to catch those Baba's direction. Because in many critical situations, what we have observed, that those who maintain calmness, they are able to do the right thing. And during this tsunami disaster, many stories were there where those who maintain calmness and remain calm could get that touching as what to do in that situation. And some of them were holding trees for hours to remain up above the water level. And also those who had that faith in God and left situation to God also were helped. Because there is a story of one mother, she had 2 children in her hand, and she knew she can't hold on to both children. So what she did is, she held on to the younger child of 2 years, and 5-year-old child, she told God. She prayed to God, God, I'm sorry, I don't want to leave this child alone, but I can't look after this. You take care. And after a few hours, when the waves turned away, she saw the older boy also not far away from her, who came to the mother. So even in a Lokik situation, without knowing Baba, if somebody has that faith and leaves the situation to God, God can help. Whereas I also need to remember Baba in that situation of crisis rather than my body, friends, relations, etc. And then naturally I receive that help from Baba. So my yoga power needs to be very powerful to maintain that stability, because if I am in Baba's remembrance, I can be in a situation remaining beyond. Just as if I am standing on the top of hill and there is fire in the valley, I am observing it, but I am not getting affected because I am observing it. And I am far beyond the fire. In the same way, if I can maintain my consciousness as a detached and beyond, then I won't be affected by whatever is happening around me. So, yoga power is very essential, and that also I need to maintain my link with Baba over a long period of time. Because if a last minute I start thinking about Baba, I may not be able to think of Baba. Because if I am too much attached to body, relations, wealth, property, whatever, then naturally I will be pulled by them and not pulled by Baba. And so we need to have this practice of being in link with Baba over a long period of time and using knowledge at each step. Because if I am knowledgeful, implementing points of knowledge at each point, then naturally I will not be asking question what, why, how, etc. Many times anything goes wrong. We spend so much time in thinking what happened, why it happened, who must have done it, how come they are doing like this, etc. So this asking too many questions means wasting my time and energy, isn't it? And if I'm going into that situation, churning, digging the past and digging the answers, then naturally I'm having waste thought. I can't be remembering Baba. But knowledge tells us that whatever is happening, there is some reason behind that. And especially the principles of karma, philosophy of karma tells us that whatever karma we have created with other people, we are getting the result now. So if there are storms or difficulties, rather than asking, oh, why I have to face all these problems? Why nobody is nice to me? Why they are not cooperating with me, etc. Baba says, consider that storm as a gift. That storm is teaching you certain lessons to make you more powerful. So just as students, if they had to face examination, they know that this examination will help them to get promoted to the next standard. In the same manner, all this test paper examination will help me to become stronger. And if I am clearing karmic account, if somebody is nasty to me, defaming me, criticizing me, I'm clearing my karmic account. And then also, if I remain observer of those actors playing their part, seeing their sanskars as an observer, then I don't get affected. I'm just observing that these actors are playing their part. It's their sanskars, they are playing their part, then I don't get affected. But if I start thinking that they are defaming me, criticizing me, then naturally I take sorrow. I get upset. So the philosophy of karma helps us to understand what's happening, why it's happening, how it's happening, and that we are clearing our karma so we don't take sorrow, we don't get angry and upset in such situations. And Baba is always emphasizing on being observer and remaining detached and unaffected. Whatever is happening in the life, if I maintain that observer stage, then naturally I am not taking that sorrow. Drama, actors are playing their part, everything is going according to drama, so I can remain uninfluenced by whatever is happening around me. So our memorial of in bhakti, devotion, we have so many memorials of our unshakable stage. The example of Angad, that when Ram and Ravan were fighting, that is good and evil were fighting, there was temptation for Angad. Ravan tempted that if you try to help me, I'll give you kingdom. So in our practical life also many temptations are there. People will try to tempt us in different way. Maya will try to tempt us in a different way. But if my intellect is clean and clear, I know that this is Maya. So as much as I am soul conscious, I am able to see what is Maya and what is Baba's direction. Then naturally, I won't be shaken, I won't be tempted by different temptations of Maya. Also our memorial of Vishnu. So Vishnu is lying in the ocean and lying on the cobra and is churning yarn and smiling. That's our memorial picture. So as much as, because cobra is the symbol of Maya or difficult situations. So even when there is such difficult situation in this life is an ocean. So life is an ocean and cobra is difficult situation. But if we are churning knowledge, then naturally we can be unaffected, worry-free. And also our memorial of Ganesh. Ganesh or elephant is symbol of wisdom. So as much as we have that wisdom and keep Baba as our companion, then naturally we won't be pulled by difficult situations. Because knowledge is always there to help us in those difficult situations. And also our memorial is of Hanuman, the monkey god. Because Hanuman, he had such a deep love for God that he was able to obey God's direction and could bring the life-giving herb for people who are unconscious, or Lakshman practically was unconscious. He brought life-giving herb. And though he didn't know which is the herb, he brought the whole mountain. So difficult situation will be there. But if I have love for Baba and if I follow Baba's direction, as much as I am obedient and courageous, Baba's help will be always there. So what I need to do is keep Baba as my companion. If I have Baba as my companion, I will not have any fear. Otherwise there is fear or worry. In difficult situation we are worried because we think, okay, I have to do everything. But when there is that awareness that Baba is the one who is doing everything, I am just instrument, then we will be light, carefree. So I had to see that I maintain that lightness and carefree stage. And Baba has that given us the slogan, past was good, present is good, future will be better. So do I keep this in my mind? If anything went past, do I give full stop to past? Or that past is haunting me and I am worried that the similar situation will come again. If I haven't got this slogan practically in my life, because we know all these things, but at the time, if something goes wrong, do I give full stop and say, okay, past was good? Or am I worried because past wasn't good? So I need to give full stop to the past and see what was the benefit in that situation. Present, there is some good outcome of whatever is happening. If I have that in my mind, that whatever is happening, there is something good behind that. As I was saying, no, the storms are helping me to become strong. So if I see the benefit in each situation, if I maintain that positivity in that situation, then naturally I will not be wondering what will happen and how will it happen. And if I have that faith, that future will be better, then why should I worry? Also, Baba always says that if you are seeing that somebody has got, because sometimes we get upset because we see other people's sanskars and they are not friendly or they are not good or they are defaming us or criticizing us. So naturally we get upset that, oh, why they are doing like that? Why they are defaming me like that? And especially if one feels that I don't deserve this, I'm not like that, and they are lying about this, or they are having this false allegation on me, we get upset and angry. So if I see anybody's any weakness, defects, or their sanskar which are not honest or not truthful, what is my job to do? Not to take that, their weakness or impure sanskars. Because as a Brahman, because we say, okay, they don't know what is the truth and they don't know what are the good virtues, and that's why they are doing whatever they are doing. So sometimes we are able to forgive Laukic people. But those who are knowledgeful, if they are doing like that, we say, how come they are doing like that? So we keep their weakness and defects in our mind and we are upset about it. So Mama always used to say that these souls, they want to give up their rubbish. It's like if somebody is sweeping their house and, sometimes they sweep their house and leave the rubbish on the street. So if our next door neighbor has left their rubbish on the street, will we bring it in our house? Because they are throwing away their rubbish. Will we bring it in our house? We won't bring. In the same way, people want to give up their weakness and defects. So they want to throw away that rubbish. But sometimes we see their weakness and defect, and what we do is, by seeing it, sometimes we imbibe, or even if we are not imbibing it, at least we have negative feeling of dislike or hatred, or we get upset or angry about it. Which means I've taken their rubbish, weakness, defect. So my aim should be to give up that weakness and rubbish and not see evil. That's the lesson last 2 days Baba has been teaching us. See no evil, hear no evil, think no evil, talk no evil, do no evil. Baba has added 2 more. In the world they may have only three: see no evil, talk no evil, do no evil. But we say think no evil and do no evil, speak no evil. So whatever teaching Baba has given me or us, I should have that aim that I am implementing Baba's each and every point in my life, rather than just knowing it intellectually. It's easy intellectually to understand Baba's teaching, but at each and every step in my life, I had to see that I am imbibing whatever Baba is telling me. Baba always says, if somebody defames you, what you have to do is consider them your friend. Or those who defame, embrace them as your friend. Or sometimes he says, if they are defaming you, you give them garland of love and flowers. So we know that we should have that loving and friendly feeling for everyone. And that's where I had to see that I have developed that real unconditional love for everyone, whatever they are doing. Whatever they are, if I maintain that love, then I will have good wishes and pure feelings for them, rather than dislike or hatred or anger or animosity. Because in Kali Yuga, we can't expect people to be sweet and loving and nice and cooperative. It's the Iron Age. And it's expected that they are all in their last stage of impurity, completely tamo pradhan. So my job is, what Baba has given us responsibility is to bring benefit to them, be world benefactor. So I will have to bring benefit to them by having good wishes, pure feeling, and giving the donation of yoga. Because if I start preaching them, they may not like. Nobody likes teaching or preaching or correction or suggestion. Even nobody likes these days. What I can do is help them through my good wishes and pure feelings. And so Baba has been emphasizing, accumulate all these treasures. As much as I have accumulated the treasure of love, there will be good wishes and pure feeling. As much as I am able to have good wishes for others, they will be empowered. Otherwise, with negative thoughts, negative feelings, I'm not only weakening myself, I'm disempowering myself as well as weakening other souls also. Because as much as I am negative feeling, I am not helping others also. So I had to see that I maintain that good wishes and pure feelings for them. So it is very essential that I maintain the observer stage. Remain observer of everybody's activity, what they are doing, what they are speaking, what their sanskars are. And if I maintain observer state, just as if we are observing a movie or drama, as an audience, what happens? When we are observing a movie, there may be some crime or corruption or somebody behaving in a violent way. What happens when we are observing it? We may have sorrow, but how long it lasts, sorrow? Only 1 minute. Then we are busy observing next scene of the movie or drama, and we forget the past scene. So we are absorbed in present scene. In the same manner, Baba says, whatever is happening in this unlimited drama, remain observer. Watch what is happening. Who is doing what? And if I am watching it as an observer, then what will happen? Then I will not affect it. But if I think they are telling me, why they are telling me, so I am taking that personally, and that's why I am taking sorrow. But if I think, okay, they are actors playing their part, then naturally I am just observing and remaining unaffected. So it is very essential to remain observer of each scene of drama, about each actor playing their role in this drama. And if I maintain that stage, naturally I will be enjoying each scene of this world drama rather than of getting affected. So Baba has been helping us to maintain that stability. As much as we are holding hand of Baba, then what will happen? Even Maya will be afraid to come near us. Just as if somebody is having weapon or having companion having the weapon in the hand, big rifle or gun, then naturally the enemy will be afraid to attack. The same way, if I am having Baba as my companion who is almighty, then Maya also will see that I am having such a powerful companion. So how will Maya affect me? Maya will come Baba says Maya will come to say goodbye. So as much as I am powerful, Maya will see from distance and we say goodbye. The Manmohini Didi used to give an example that suppose somebody is sitting in an office and busy on the phone and busy attending people. Even if their friend comes, what will happen? Friend will say, oh, my friend is so busy. So what the friend will do? The friend will say, okay, I'll come some other time, or I'll talk to you on the phone later on, and go away. The same manner, if I'm busy churning yarn, busy in doing service, then naturally Maya will see that I'm busy. Maya will go away after waiting for me to attend it. If I'm not attending it, then Maya will see I'm busy, so will go away. But if when Maya comes, or negativity comes, negative thoughts come, or impure feeling comes, if I entertain, it's like enemy coming. If enemy comes at your door, will you entertain that enemy? Or you will take some weapon or stick in your hand to chase away that enemy. So not entertain negative thoughts or negative feelings, but chase away with the weapons of knowledge. Baba has given us all the weapons of knowledge. And so what we need to do is use those weapons keep those weapons ever ready, and use the right weapon at the right time. Just as the army in the emergency is always ready. As soon as enemy attacks, they are on alert and they will be rushing. Even when they are sleeping, they have got all the gear around, or they are wearing their uniform and shoes, and everything is ready. As soon as call comes, they run. They can't take long. In the same manner, Baba has given us so much knowledge. What we need to do is keep those knowledge points all the time ready and use whichever is needed, whatever time. And that's why Baba says, if you have got clean intellect, clear intellect, power to discern, then you know what to do in difficult situation, whether to be loving or lawful, whether you have to be sweet in that situation or you have to be strict, whether you have to be child in that situation and be obedient, or you have to be master and giving order. So as much as we have that discerning power, we are able to make that decision in a proper manner, and we are able to fight with whatever situation, and we need that strength of yoga and knowledge so that we are able to face those difficulties without getting scared or without having any negative emotions in our mind. So Dadi is coming or not? Yeah. So Dadi is coming from Shantivan and she's on the way. But as you know, Dadi keeps herself so busy that she takes time to leave Shantivan. Okay, so Sudesh Ben, come and say hello. Sudesh Ben is here. She came today only.
Good evening. So many sparkling stars in the sky of God's heart are shining in the unlimited planet of purity in Gyan Sarovar. Today when I came, as soon as I entered Gyan Sarovar, I heard all the Dadis were meeting in Dadi's meeting room in Shantivan. Yeah, as soon as I entered Shantivan. Now I'm in Gyan Sarovar, so Gyan Sarovar is in my mind. Shantivan, yeah. And so I thought, okay, instead of saying hello to only Dadiji, so all the Dadis are there, so I go there. And it was a very beautiful scene in Dadi's meeting room. Many Baba's children were present there. And so I remembered some of them, those who were not present. And now I see all of you. So it was a golden chance, opportunity to meet all Baba's lovely children there, and those who I did not meet there, it's diamond opportunity to meet here in Gyan Sarovar. So love and remembrances from... So now I am actually bringing fresh love and remembrances from Europe, from Africa and Middle East. In last week, you know that this is a program Baba has been speaking about, Serve Africa. He is appreciating the project that Africa has taken on board to open centers or give the message at least, and give them opportunity to recognize themselves, have relationship with God, or have the wonderful opportunity to know which time we are passing through and what we have to do. And so there was training of about 30 Baba's children were present from different countries. Those who are ready to serve now. Those who are going first time. 20 of them were those who have not been to somewhere have been helping at the centers time to time, but did not have courage yet to go and see. So many of them have taken leave for 3 months. The project is just like let us see what is the result of 3 months service. So it's a project for 3 months to see, and after 3 months, if the souls are really from that country ready and want that this service should continue, then the center will continue with their support. It should be with their deep desire that this service should continue. But 3 months support is given in the beginning. And so it was very interesting to see mothers who live in their home, their family, fathers, those who also have their children and family, and African, that they are ready to go. So it was all-round training of course, giving how to give course, how to conduct classes, how to approach people, how to run the activities, computer training. That was not my part. I do not know K of computer or A of computer, A, B, C. But yes, there were different souls who were cooperating. And also cooking training, how to offer bhog, all the activities from morning till evening. And all these 30 brothers and sisters were given chance to experiment and see with what feeling we should read Murli, what should be the consciousness of reading Murli, what are the methods of reading Murli. And they read as well, so they got the opportunity. And so out of this now, 10 centers are already, have the place, 10 countries. The place is already there. They have gone, a group of 3, 2 new and 1 teacher. So that 2 students to be as teacher and 1 teacher who has the experience of how to run the center. So 2 brothers, 1 sister, or 1 sister, 2 brothers, like this, the place. And after training, then I was, it is interesting that how, where our Baba's need is, and when we are sharing our ideas with them, our experience with them, it's a refresher course for my own self. So I was thinking, it's not a question of training anybody else. It's training for myself. It's nicer when you speak, the sounds come back to you, echoes. You know? So it was very good for me. And after that, went to Dubai for 2 days, as because it was Emirates Airways, so I had to come via Dubai. So 2 days I was in Dubai, Sharjah, and then 1 day Frankfurt, and then coming back here. So meeting the family. Every day Baba is giving us so many deep realizations and direct inspiration. No? What we need to do is just have determination. These 3 words are echoing in my mind again and again. Determination, realization, determination, and reincarnation. Bringing the memory back of Kalpa ago. Every Kalpa, we have been the embodiment. We have achieved this practical form of divinity. God has taught us at this time, and we realize what is spirituality. As Baba said today, it's great happiness, no, that we are once again going to get a new costume, new awareness. It's not only just we are going to get a new body, but the whole consciousness is going to be changed. Through this study that Baba is teaching, the spirituality changes our attitude, our vision, our behavior, our relationship. And so as Brahma Baba, complete, perfect in every aspect, thought, word, actions, relationship, and connections. And so this is the time, determination to be like Baba. Perfect realization that we can reach that level. This is what Baba wants us to become like him. So how much purity and clarity of intellect, of our mind. So as much is there, because when this purity is there, clarity is there, we have the capacity to catch Baba's touchings. We need to keep our intellect completely so clean, so pure, that not any kind of base thought, impure thought, weak thought, negative thought can enter our mind. Then it is just like a clear mirror. We become mirror in front of others. First we become mirror for our own selves now. We are able to see our own beauty, our own divinity through this spirituality. And that is what it is we to become. What it is to be means Lakshmi and Narayan. The embodiment of virtues and a man of spirituality, purity, divinity and dignity. This is what it is to become Lakshmi and Narayan. And this is what it needs to have the balance and pass in 4 subjects. So study all the time. But study in practical form. No? This is what Baba is asking us. This realization that how much really we keep our mind clean, pure. And realization brings transformation and determination. No? Then all divinity will incarnate again. We will have a new costume. New word will come. It's time for meditation.
Meditation.
Yeah.
Until Dadi comes, let's
Yeah. So I'm very happy to see my divine family, godly family, Brahmin family. So let us shine once again. Time to be shining stars.